Could you drive to Mars and every other planet? Imagine this. Tomorrow morning, you wake up, walk outside, start your car, and decide, I'm driving to Mars. Sounds ridiculous, right? But here's the thing. Have you ever actually wondered how long it would take? Not with some futuristic spaceship, not with warp drives, not with science fiction. I'm talking about the vehicles we already have today: walking, a bicycle, a car, a commercial airplane, even the fastest spacecraft humans have ever built. Would it take months, years, or would you spend your entire lifetime without even getting close? Today, we're taking the strangest road trip in history, a journey from Earth to every planet in our solar system, and I promise, by the end of this video, your daily drive to work won't feel long anymore. Before we start, there's one thing you need to understand. Movies make space look crowded, planets seem close together, almost like neighboring cities. Reality is completely different. Imagine Earth is the size of a basketball. The moon would only be the size of a tennis ball, but it would already be almost 8 meters away. Now imagine the rest of the solar system. Mostly, it's empty, just endless empty space. That's the real reason space travel is so difficult, not because rockets are slow, but because space is unbelievably empty. So, let's begin. Our first destination, Mercury. On average, Mercury is about 91 million kilometers away from Earth. That number is so huge, our brains almost ignore it. So let's make it real. If you decided to walk there at about 5 kilometers per hour without ever stopping, not to sleep, not to eat, not even for 1 minute, you would finally reach Mercury. In just over 2000 years? 2000 years. The Roman Empire would still be around if someone had started that journey back then. Walking clearly isn't the answer. So let's drive at 100 kilometers per hour. Driving day and night without stopping for fuel, without traffic, without sleep, you'd still need more than 100 years. Imagine buying a brand new car today and realizing your great grandchildren would have to finish the journey. Okay, let's fly instead. A commercial airplane travels around 900 kilometers per hour. Even then, you'd spend more than 11 years in the air. No landing, no vacations, just flying. Now let's cheat a little. The Parker Solar Probe, the fastest spacecraft humanity has ever built, can reach speeds of more than 600,000 kilometers per hour. At that incredible speed, Mercury could be reached in less than a week. That's an unbelievable difference. From over 2000 years to just a few days, but Mercury is only the beginning. Next stop, Venus. Most people think Mercury is the hottest planet. It's not. Venus is. Its thick atmosphere traps heat so efficiently that the surface is hot enough to melt lead. If a human somehow stood there, survival would last only moments. Venus is about 170 million kilometers away from Earth. Walking, almost 4,000 years. Driving, almost 200 years. Flying, more than 20 years. Even the fastest spacecraft would still need around 2 weeks. And now, the planet everyone wants to visit, Mars. Whenever people talk about the future, someone always says, one day humans will live on Mars. Maybe we will. But first, we have to get there. Mars sits roughly 225 million kilometers away from Earth on average. If you tried walking, you'd spend more than 5,000 years on the journey. Think about that. 5,000 years ago, people were building some of the world's earliest civilizations. That's how long your walk would last. Driving? Over 250 years. Even if every generation of your family took turns behind the wheel, the trip still wouldn't be finished quickly. Flying? Nearly 30 years. The Parker Solar Probe? Around 2 weeks. Mars already feels impossibly far, but compared to Jupiter, Mars is practically next door. Jupiter is the giant of our solar system. More than 11 Earths could fit across its diameter. And if you could somehow hollow it out, over 1,000 Earths could fit inside. Now let's see how long it takes to reach it. Jupiter is around 779 million kilometers away. Walking? More than 17,000 years. Imagine someone beginning that journey before the pyramids of Egypt were built. They still wouldn't be there today. Driving? Almost 900 years. Commercial airplane? Nearly 100 years. The fastest spacecraft? About 50 days. Even moving faster than any human made object ever built. You're still traveling for almost 2 months. That's when you realize something. Space isn't just big, it's on a completely different scale from anything we experience on Earth. Next comes Saturn, probably the most beautiful planet in the solar system. Those incredible rings stretch hundreds of thousands of kilometers across, yet they're surprisingly thin. Saturn is around 1.43 billion kilometers away, walking over 32,000 years, driving more than 1600 years, flying around 180 years. Even the Parker Solar Probe would need around 3 months. 3 months, moving faster than 600,000 kilometers every single hour, and we're still nowhere near the edge of the solar system. Next, Uranus, the planet famous for rotating on its side. Imagine Earth rolling around the sun like a bowling ball. That's basically Uranus. It's almost 2.9 billion kilometers away. Driving there? Over 3,000 years. Flying? More than 360 years. Even our fastest spacecraft would need around 6 months, half a year, traveling faster than anything humans have ever created. And finally, our last stop, Neptune, the blue giant, a world where winds can blow faster than the speed of sound. Neptune sits roughly 4.5 billion kilometers away from Earth, walking almost 100,000 years. Think about that. Modern humans have existed for roughly 300,000 years. One third of our entire history would be spent just walking to Neptune. Driving? More than 5,000 years. Flying? Well over 500 years. Even the fastest spacecraft humanity has ever built would still need around 10 months, almost an entire year. And that's using technology that moves hundreds of times faster than a bullet. So, what have we learned? The planets aren't impossible to reach, they're just unimaginably far away. When people ask, why haven't we visited every planet? The answer isn't because we lack courage, it isn't because scientists aren't trying. It's because the distances are so enormous that even our greatest engineering achievements only scratch the surface. The next time someone complains about driving 30 minutes to work, remember this: driving to Mars would take centuries. Driving to Neptune would take thousands of years. Suddenly, traffic doesn't seem so bad. The universe has a funny way of making our biggest problems feel very small. If you enjoyed this journey across our solar system, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who loves space, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. We're just getting started, because in the next video, we'll explore another incredible question about our universe. Until then, keep looking up because the universe always has another story to tell.